Hey, this is Roll Up Podcast. This is your boy JKush. We have Flores and Live Well. About to do a CBD interview with my man Reggie Brown. We're here with a good friend, Reggie Brown, who happens to be the owner of this place. And he's about to tell you the products that he got in the store. And some of them are CBD based, made from cannabis, lab tested, plant based. And we're about to get more information about that. So tell us more about that, Reggie, and about this upscale boutique you have.
All right, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. As he was saying, we have a coastal boutique here where we specialize in CBD products and natural products. So we have a philosophy here of having wellness redefined and having plant-powered products for people that are more natural. So as you were talking about earlier, we have a lot of CBD products. These CBD products have been third-party tested. We test them ourselves to make sure that they have great quality, good taste, and that they do what they say that they do when we give them out to our customers. So, there's just a lot of misconceptions out there about CBD and whether it works, how effective it is. And we take the guesswork out of that by the products that we curate and decide to pick. So we go through a lengthy process with any of the manufacturers or the local farms that we purchase from. And this helps us make sure that we have the highest quality product for all of our customers.
So when you was picking the CBD products, so why did you go into like a more like, I'm not saying that all CBD products are plant-based, but I feel like they put like chemicals in them that might not be healthy for us and the animals. So like, why did you choose to go like plant-based and like a cleaner CBD? So can you tell us like more about that?
As we all know in our world, we get a lot of different drug options, a lot of different chemicals that are in our everyday foods. We decided that we wanted to make sure that our products were organic, that they're plant-based as well, and that the body could easily absorb it, and that there were no side effects. And that was our main mantra. And we decided that to do this, we would have to look at hundreds, if not thousands, of products and choose the best ones. And literally, we can look at 100 products and then at the end maybe pick one, and then go with that particular one that would be the best in its class. So, for example, a CBD tincture or a CBD gummy or creams. Yeah. There's just a huge amount of products that are out there. And I would venture to say that about 70% of them are not effective or don't do what they say that they do. It is. It's so crazy. So we've decided that we would just narrow that down for the customer so that when they came in, that instead of having 1,000 different products to choose from, that they would have a carefully curated product that's already ready to go. The best tincture, the best gummy, the best cream. Nice. So yeah, it's been a process.
So make sure when y'all get y'all CBD, check it out. Come here to Flores and Live Well to get the best quality CBD. So what products would you use since you're in the business? Because I'm kind of new to it, so I really don't know.
There's a lot of different applications depending on what you're looking for. Okay. So let's say you're looking for stress and anxiety relief. You can go with a gummy. And a gummy comes in different strengths, and those gummies, when you take it, you're basically absorbing that CBD over a period of time. And the same thing with all ingestible CBD, you'll be absorbing it. So a tincture can be the fastest way for you to get your CBD under the tongue. You can also use CBD vapes, which is a very quick delivery system to get it into your bloodstream as well. The creams and topicals, those can work immediately on any type of inflammation and also on pain and joint and arthritis. When you're ingesting it, you'll see that as over time, as you ingest the CBD, it builds up into your body, and then your stress and inflammation starts to reduce. So an ingestible CBD is a longer term effect. Pain cream or a topical can be a quick relief for you when you apply it to the certain area. You touched on pets. So dogs and cats and horses in particular absorb CBD even faster than humans. And you'll actually see the results of any CBD that you're giving to your dog or your cat for anxiety or for joint pain almost immediately. Yeah. Because they have, and we have, an endocannabinoid system that helps us absorb all of this CBD. And their system is just way more efficient than ours. So we have a lot of people who come in for their pet or even themselves, and then they'll actually start to look at the other applications that we have here. So, to your question, it's great for inflammation, it's great for stress, it's great for anxiety. They're doing research now all the time, now that it's legal to do all this research, and they're finding even more applications almost daily.
Yeah. So basically, if you want some natural medicine and you don't want no side effects, take CBD. And if you need to know where to get some from, come to Flores and Live Well. And so he did touch on the pet CBD. And I definitely got like a story behind that. So my brother got a French bulldog, and it was having seizures, and they took it to the vet to see what was going on. And the veterinarian had prescribed it some medicine, but the seizure got worse. And their neighbor had told them to get some CBD for the dog, and it immediately worked, like you said. And now my brother dog, Gucci, which is his name, have less seizures, and he's like living well, and he's feeling better because he used to have joint pains too, like you were saying, because he's kind of like bigger than a normal French bulldog, and now he's like thriving. He's having less seizures, and it seemed like the joint pain is not as bad as it used to be. So yeah, that's crazy, and that means CBD works for dogs. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so another thing what I wanted to ask you too is like, so why did you come into the CBD business, and what is the story behind opening this boutique?
Okay. So about 5 years ago, I actually was having incredibly hard time sleeping. I was so, I had so much insomnia. I would wake up 5 to 6 times every night. And that happened for about a year. And my doctor prescribed drugs, sleeping medicine, and I would take it, and the next morning I would feel so groggy and hungover and foggy. And I said that I just can't keep doing that. So a friend suggested trying CBD. And I, like everyone else, was thinking, wow, CBD, is that legal? Should I take it? I don't want to get high. Yeah. But I was so desperate at that point, I didn't care. Yeah. So I started searching for CBD, and I did, like everyone else, a CBD near me in my Google search. And what popped up was either hair salons or vape shops, smoke shops. Yeah. And so I just found it interesting that there was this product out there that was being hailed as a great sleep additive, a great stress deterrent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I just couldn't understand why I couldn't find it. So I went to the hair salon and saw these $100 bottles of CBD tinctures and asked the girl who worked there what would she suggest. And she said, I'm not really sure, this one sells the most, right? Yeah. And that's all I had. But I was so desperate that I bought it. And so I took it home, I read the directions, I didn't know about the brand, and started using it. And within 3 to 4 days, I said, okay, this isn't working. Yeah. And so a couple of days later, I drove by a vape shop and saw that they sold CBD. So I thought, okay, I'll stop in and see what they know about it. Yeah. Stopped in, talked to this gentleman and said, yeah, I tried CBD, it didn't work. And he's like, well, what brand did you get? What strength? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, these things make a difference. Okay. And so he explained his whole CBD line and how to take it, how to make it the most effective. And so then I purchased one from him. It was less expensive. And within a week and a half after taking it, as he was telling me, I was sleeping through the night. Nice. And I didn't even believe it because I kept thinking, oh, it's a fluke. Kept taking it. And I can tell you for the last 5 years, slept through the night 100%. I sleep like a rock star now. So through that process, I thought there's got to be a better experience for purchasing this and understanding and learning about this and sifting through all of this misinformation and all of these crazy products that are out there. And I kept looking and searching and I didn't see that. And I said, okay, I'm going to do that because I want to help people and I want to give people an alternative for a natural alternative for what they're looking for. And my background is in hotels. I worked for 30 years in hotels, and I like helping people, and I really like it when someone comes in and they're saying, these are my issues. Is there anything that you can do to help? And then I show them what they can try. I let them have samples. If they try it and it doesn't work for them, or they decide that it's not for them, then they can bring it back, no questions asked. And I have a full refund policy. Nice. I have not had to refund anyone at all whatsoever since I've been open for 5 years. Because people want to know that they have a trustworthy source, and they want to know that these products have been vetted and have been researched before. So that's my CBD story and how I got into it. It was purely for sleep, and it was just purely such a really bad experience trying to find it that's when I decided, okay, I want to have a place where people can come and feel comfortable and can ask questions and can learn about CBD.
Yeah, so this would be a pretty cool place because it's small. You got your premium selection, and you just feel comfort in here. And like, most places that sell CBD, they're kind of like pushy. They want you to buy the product. And this place, it's like, no, relax. Then you get your sample, then you get your information, and then you could choose whatever you want to. And if you don't like it, you definitely could get your money back. But one question that I wanted to ask you, this is kind of like on like a funny side, but have you ever had somebody to like come in here and they bought like CBD and they had like the misconception that it was like cannabis, and they came back and was all like, hey, wait, like I'm not getting like high or like, anything from this, because, that can't happen. Right. Like being uneducated and everything. So Yeah, I just want to know if you had an experience like that and tell us about
One
it.
of the things that has happened, a couple of things is because CBD is part of the cannabis family, it comes from the hemp side. And so Google, Facebook, Instagram, they just consider it all cannabis. They don't differentiate. So if you do a Google search of cannabis near me or dispensary near me, not only did the dispensary show up, but also CBD stores show up as well. So a lot of times I'll have people who are looking for a true full dispensary, and they come in and then they look around, and I know the look because they're looking at their phone, they're looking around, and they're like, this isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a dispensary. So I explain it to them and let them know how those searches work. And then I can refer them to a dispensary. But I have had people who have purchased, and they have a mindset that CBD and THC are the same, and it's not. But they may say that, wow, this got me high, and I'm like, that's not physically possible. It's not possible. But maybe they're very sensitive to CBD and they feel the effects quickly, the euphoria. So that I have had someone who bought CBD vapes and seemed to know exactly what they were looking for, came and got it, left, and then came back and said, there's no THC in this. And I said, oh, yes, no, there isn't no THC. And I did refund them because they're like, yeah, I was looking for THC. And I said, yeah, this isn't what you're looking for. I said, it'll help you with your stress and anxiety, but there's no THC in there. So yes, to your point, we've had some pretty funny times. It's mostly people coming in and thinking it's a dispensary. And then I can just refer them to different dispensaries around the area. The number one product is really two things. There's the gummies. People really like those for the convenience of taking their daily CBD or their nighttime CBD, and also the pain creams. So a lot of people suffer from joint pain, back pain, arthritis, and so they'll use that to give them some immediate relief. So those are the top two that I sell here.
All right. So can we get your products online? So do we have to come into the boutique to get them? So how can we find more information about you?
So I have in-store, and also I have an online presence. So my online presence is flourishandlivewell.com. I'm also on Instagram at flourishandlivewell. So in store, located here in Oceanside at 510 North Coast Highway, and I'm open Monday through Saturday. And you can always call. The phone number for the store goes directly to my cell phone, so I'm always answering. I'm always texting people who have questions, and I'm always happy to answer any question, even if you don't end up coming in the store or buying online. I'm here to help everyone get more information about this great product.
Yeah, well, so we're about to wrap up Roll Up Podcast, and it was nice talking to you, Reggie. Learning about the CBD and the natural medicine that you have in your boutique. Make sure to check out Flourish and Live Well. And this is your boy JKush from Roll Up Podcast. Smoke one, bitch, and we out.
Hi, this is Reggie Brown, owner at Flourish and Live Well, and I just want to do a shout out for JKush on the podcast Roll Up. I appreciate them coming in, having a frank conversation about CBD, and really helping educate people out there. So, thank you.
Yeah. I'm a big chiefer.
We big chiefin'.
What's with it, man? Let's go. What up?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah, we at it.
That's what's up.
Yo, this is your boy JKush. Shout out to Jitters. Man, this is where I get my lattes and my vegan food from. But Jitters, a local stable in Oceanside. You already know what it is. JKush, I'm out.
About the little homie out here flipping bricks. I'm talking about me and my dog, we bout to spaz. He came back to Cali and we got up in the lab. And that's after the Cloud9 session, reminiscing about blessings.